Welcome, Minneapolis junior, senior, high school fans, back to Hoisington, Kansas, to the annual Winter Jam tournament that the Lions have been participating in now for the ninth year here at this beautiful facility in Hoisington. The time for the Lady Lions tonight as they take on, as the number 3 seed, the host Lady Cardinals, who are the number 6 seed. Cardinals come in with a 3-6 record. Minneapolis with a 6-3 record. Whoever wins tonight will advance to play at 6:30 p.m. this coming Friday. Overall, so far at this tournament, the previous 8 years, Minneapolis has 17 wins, 7 losses. Won 2 championships, 1 second place, 2 third places, had 2 fifth place finishes, and a 7th place finish here a couple of years ago. The Lady Lions coming off a very impressive win over the number 5 ranked in Class 3A Beloit Trojans last Friday night in their home gym. Well, didn't play a complete game, but played a lot better game than we've seen them play at several points that night than we've seen them play this season. Versus the Hoisington Cardinals as a season history, this will be the 7th game. It's tied at 3 wins, 3 losses in previous competition. 4 of those have been here at the Cardinal Winter Jam. 2 of them were previously at Minneapolis back in 2003 and 2004. The Minneapolis 3 wins have been the last 3 games here in the Hoisington tournament. So we need to see if we can extend that again tonight to a 4th one. Again, Hoisington is 3-6 coming in. Your Lady Lions are 6-3. Some of the leading scores we can look for out of the Lady Cardinals. Riley Coaster, number 12, a junior, 15.5 points a game, and rebounds averaging 6. So she's obviously one of their main cogs. Their second leading scorer drops down to 4.3 points a game. That's Emma Harmon, a sophomore, number 15. Right below her scoring average is 3.6 for number 14, Abby Demmel, a senior. They have 2 seniors on the squad. The other one is Lexi Sanders. She just averages 0.3 points a game. So either she just doesn't score much or doesn't see a lot of playing time. I don't know which. As a team, free throw wise, they're about like Minneapolis. They shoot 56%. So that'll be a relief not to see somebody, at least stats wise, coming in, make hay on us on free throws. Our leading scorer so far this year, I didn't have this ready. I should have been looking at this earlier. Is Lindsay Shoup with 161 points. Second leading scorer is, can't be, where's Kennedy Allison here? Right here. 71 points for Kennedy, 49 points for Shay Allison, and 45 points for Nicole Forte. And Nicole lit up the nets last Friday, for 3 3-pointers against Beloit. Leading rebounders, Nicole Forte with 40, Kennedy Allison with 35, and Jadra Lott and Lindsay Shoup each have 33. That kind of gives you a rundown on some of the Minneapolis players and the Hoisington players. Again, number 3 seed Minneapolis taking on the host, number 6 seed Hoisington Cardinals. Now we hand it over to the golden voice of Scott Osham.
Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to run away for a minute there, and I wouldn't know about golden voice or whatever the heck you called me, but I wanted to. Ran into an old friend of mine that lives here in Hoisington, and plus I had to call my son to tell him congrats on passing his driver's test. So
oh, all right.
Kind of scary.
There goes your insurance rate.
The streets are unsafe again.
Well, I'm not saying he's going to be driving. He passed his test. We'll wait and see if he gets to drive or not. I still have a little bit of control. So Minneapolis and Hoisington getting ready to do battle, and it's interesting. Hoisington probably is the lower seed, so they are in red tonight.
Yep. On their home court.
On their home court. So, and we will have the national anthem. So we'll go ahead and I'll leave it here and let you listen to the national anthem. Snare heavy on the band as the band plays the national anthem. Nice job. But I don't know if you could hear the national anthem over the snare, but hey, starting lineups for both squads as we get ready to go. For Minneapolis, number 5, a 5'9" junior, Shea Allison.
They're lacking a trombone there. That's what
there you go. For Hoisington, number 4, Carissa Schrimmer, a junior. For Minneapolis, number 12, a 5'8" junior, Jadra Lott. And for Hoisington, number 12, Riley Kester, a 5'7". She says junior here, but he said senior, so I'm not sure. For Minneapolis, number 15, a 5'9" senior, Kennedy Allison. And for Hoisington, Abby Demel, a 5'8" senior. For Minneapolis, a junior, number 22, 5'7" junior, Lindsay Shoup. And for Hoisington, number 15, Emma Harmon, a 5'5" sophomore. And for Minneapolis, one that had a great game the other night, 5'7" junior, Nicole Forte. And for Hoisington, number 22, Marissa Jones, a 5'7" junior. As we about ready to get ready to go here, Minneapolis in their home white here in Hoisington against the Hoisington Cardinals in their road red on their home floor. Hoisington coached by Mandy Mason, and Minneapolis coached by Brian Weatherman and John Darrow and Heather Bergman. So let's see here. I had missed one when I was putting this down. I always like to mark my starters for both squads. So we are about ready to go here. See if we can advance into Friday's game, and the ball will go into the hands of Minneapolis, Lindsay Shoup. Shoup will have it, crosses the timeline. Hoisington in a man. Forte with the ball back on the outside. Now they kind of drop back. Yeah, they're still on the man here. Shot is up and good by Lindsay Shoup for three.
Number 22, Lindsay Shoup.
From the left corner, or wing, I guess. Puts up the three. Hoisington with the ball in the hands of Schremer. Schremer, three-point shot is partially blocked, picked up by Shea Allison, back to Kennedy Allison. Kennedy will bring it down to set it up. Kennedy runs the floor nicely, quickly, gets it to the paint, gets it back to Shea Allison. Shea back to Forte. Forte back over to Kennedy. Kennedy on the right-hand side. High screen set by Lott, and they're going to say she traveled with it. Couldn't quite tell. There was a little bump there.
Probably shuffled the feet just a little bit.
Schremer with the ball as she brings it down for Hoisington, drives in, gets it out on the outside to Koster. Shot up,
they say,
Kester.
And the announcements. Or the
Rebound by Hoisington, kicks it back out. Oh, there's a shuffle, no call. It was more than a shuffle, it was a hop, step, and almost a jump. So Kester with the ball. Drive by Hoisington in the paint and picked up by number 15, Harmon. Harmon, shot up and no good. Rebounded by Shoup. Shoup will run the floor, and she'll get fouled by Harmon, I believe. Number 15 is actually the foul is Emma Harmon. Nicole Forte from the corner, three-point shot up and no good, but gets her own rebound, gets it back out to Lott. Back to Kennedy. Kennedy takes the shot up and can't get it to fall, and rebounded by Hoisington. Shea Allison a little bit over the back, no call, and it will stay with Hoisington after they get the rebound. Kester with the ball, back to Harmon, back to Schremer. Schremer back to Kester. They look for the cutter. High screen set, Minneapolis tight defense, and nearly stolen by Shoup out there. Good anticipation by Shoup.
Yep.
Read that nicely. It will stay with Hoisington as they get in number 23, Melissa Stout. Hoisington with the ball, Schremer on the outside, crossover and our pass down low. Shot is up and good by number 22, Marissa Jones. And we're going to turn it over as we try to get the ball down low to Shea Allison, and it's off of her hands. Turnover goes back to Hoisington.
I believe the correct pronunciation for that number 22 is Jonas.
Yeah, now that you say that, you're right. I need to look at my spell sheet a little bit better. And Kester drives all the way in. She's going to be fouled, a blocking foul on Kennedy Allison. Kennedy would have been fine, but she slid her feet on that, trying to pick up the charge, and that'll be her first personal foul. And getting ready to check in will be for Minneapolis. A couple different players getting ready to come in. We'll first have the free throw by Kester. Kester's shot is up and good. Checking in for Minneapolis is number 35, Mackenzie Allison, as well as number 23, Adeline Laws. As Forte and Shea Allison have a seat. Second shot is up, and Hoisington has the lead 4-3. Kennedy brings the ball down across the timeline, gets it back to Shoup. Shoup gets it across to McKenzie. McKenzie will drive, pulls it back down, gets it to Kennedy in the paint, up, and it's good off the glass. Nice job, Kennedy Allison. Back on top is 5-4 Minneapolis. Hoisington brings it across. Schremer will drive, kicks it back out to Kester for three, up, and it's off the mark. Good job by Adeline Laws to box out down there and get the rebound. Back goes to Minneapolis. Shoup misses the shot, rebounded by Jadra Lott. Jadra pulls it back out. Lindsay for three, up and good. Nice job by Jadra Lott first of all. Then to kick it out to Lindsay to hit the three. Minneapolis takes the 8-4 lead, and Hoisington calls a quick timeout to talk about this, as they don't want this one to get out of hand.
30-second timeout here.
So Dale, I missed it. Where it is the Hoisington 2-6, or did they win the other night?
They won the other night, so they're
3-6. And you said
6 and 4.
Kester is their leading scorer.
Yeah, she had a 15.5 scoring average. They had 6 rebounds, so she seems to be their best player.
They average how many points a game? Not that it doesn't matter. That's okay.
They average 32, give up 44.
So Schremer with the ball. They get it down low or get it to Kester, and Kester gets it back out to Schremer. They like to kind of run everything through Schremer and Kester, don't they?
Yes, pretty much a lot of the new age offense here, a lot of screening on the perimeter.
Kester with the ball at the top. Gets it back over to Schremer. Schremer back over here to Stout. Stout back to Kester. Kester picks it up, gets it down low. Nice hustle by Kennedy. Allison nearly tips it back off of Hoisington. Minneapolis will get 2 fresh legs in, and that will be Nicole Forte and Shea Allison as Kennedy Allison and Jadra Lott have a seat. And I think checking in is Joycelyn Pettigo for Hoisington. Jocelyn, excuse me. Had the last name right, just not the first name. Shot is up and no good by Kester. Rebounded by Shea Allison, back out to Lindsay Shoup. Shoup gets it back over to Forte. Forte gets double team, back out to Shoup. Shoup drives, gets it back out to Forte for 3. It's going to be short. Rebounded by Hoisington. Schremer with the ball. Minneapolis getting ready to get 2 more players in. Hoisington on the outside is Stout. Stout will drive, pulls it back down to Kester, back to Schremer. Schremer, nice drive in by Schremer. Oh, great block by Shoup. And that was a great block by Lindsay Shoup.
Yep, great backside help on the defense that time. Because Schremer had definitely beaten her defender on this side and was headed for an easy 2, but good backside help.
8-4, Minneapolis with the lead. Harmon checks back in for Hoisington. Stout on the outside, picks up her dribble, gets it back to Harmon. Harmon back to Kester. Kester drives in, and there's going to be a foul on Mackenzie Allison. As Minneapolis, Jadra Adlin Laws and Lindsay Shoup come out as they rotate some fresh. They keep rotating the bench pretty nicely there.
Yep, trying to keep the girls fresh here tonight.
Ball goes down.
No JV game tonight, no quarters to worry about. So,
ooh, 3-point shot up and good by Emma Harmon. Gets a nice 3, and we're going to turn it over right there. Harmon with the steal, back the other direction, and they're going to tie it up right here, or take the lead actually. So just like that, Hoisington, it's 5 quick points, and that's because of a 3-pointer and then a
very careless pass
yep.
Against their pressure and led to an easy one.
So Minneapolis is going to call a 30-second timeout, now trailing by 1, 9-8. So Minneapolis kind of had maybe relaxed a little bit on that. And Hoisington answers with a nice 3 from the outside, and then great defense by the same girl. I think that was Harmon that hit the 3 and then got the defensive steal. Minneapolis will have the ball underneath, have to go the full length of the court here. 2:49 left to go in the first quarter. We're down by 1. Forte will inbounds it into the hands of Allison. Back in is Lindsay Shoup. Checks back in. She's pressured hard there. Down low to Jadra. Back to Kennedy. Shot is up and no good. And rebounded by Jadra. Back to Kennedy. Back to Forte. Forte back to Shoup. Shoup here on the outside. High screen set. Shoup drives, takes a shot up and no good. And rebounded by Kester as she goes the other direction. She has numbers. Good hands by Allison. And there's going to be a foul on Kennedy down low. Kennedy's first defensive stance was very good, but then reached in and grabbed an arm on the second time, passed back around as she was on the ground. Kennedy will check out with her second personal. Checking in is Mackenzie Allison. And stolen on the inbounds by Nicole Forte. Nice job by Forte with the steal. 9-8, Lions trail by 1, 2:13 in the first. Shoup drives up, and it's good. Nice job, Lindsay Shoup. Threads the needle and puts it in. And Lindsay's, does she have all of our points?
Yes.
They put the score on the wrong side.
Yeah, because Kennedy's got 2.
So it is, the scoreboard is incorrect. So and another turnover down low. So it is actually 10 to 9. So, and we're going to have a timeout. So we'll go ahead and take one with them. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20, your voice of Minneapolis Lions. We'll be right back.
Stop into Jeans IGA and experience shopping with a promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. Jeans IGA, your hometown grocery store supporting your hometown Lions.
For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way, Robertson Monuments.
Tonight's game brought to you by City Pharmacy in Minneapolis, now delivering to our neighboring communities. Call us to find out when we can come to you. City Pharmacy for your family. Go Lions!
Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas. Cardinal Winter Jam. Minneapolis Lady Lions with the lead, 10 to 9. And Shoup has had 8 of our points.
8 of our 10
have come by Lindsay Shoup. Ball will go into the Cardinals to bring it down. 1:43 left in the first. Schremer with the ball, gets it back to Kester. Kester on the outside. Get it back to the top, into the hands of Jonas. Back to Pedigo. Pedigo down low to Kester. Kester will drive in, pulls it back out to set this one up. As she brings the ball back to Pedigo. Pedigo on the right-hand side. Back to Schremer. Schremer guarded by Mackenzie Allison. Ball back to the top. It goes into the hands of Harmon. Now Hoisington being very patient on the offensive side. Schremer with the ball. Gets it back to Kester. Kester will drive in. Nice drive in the lane. She can't get it, but they get their own rebound. And a near steal at the top by Shoup. And there was going to be a foul right there by, I believe, Forte.
Shooting foul.
And unfortunately, I don't think she had a shot at making that shot.
No, that was we definitely bailed her out on that one.
Shot is up and good as she makes the first one.
First personal, it says just the first team foul. No, we're in white. Fourth team foul.
First one is up and good, ties it up at 10. Second shot is up, and she misses it, but rebounded by Jadra Lott. Jadra back out to Shoup to bring it down. 47 seconds left. Tied it up. Gets it back out to Laws, back out to Forte. Forte back to Shoup. Oh, and we're going to turn it over.
Over and back.
Just a
really sloppy possession.
37 seconds left in the quarter. Chance for Hoisington to take the lead.
And they get it in to Schremer. Schremer back to Jonas. Jonas here on the right-hand side. They get it back to Harmon. Harmon back to Kester. Kester, watch Kester and Harmon. They both have got a nice shot.
Yes, they do.
18 seconds left. They set this one up. Kester back into the hands of Jonas. Jonas back to Kester. 10 seconds here in the first. Kester will drive and blocked. Nice job. Gets it up to Jadra Lott. She's got 2 seconds. She's going to get it off. Nice job by Jadra Lott. Presence of mind to go ahead and take it all the way in, and she does get it. Great job. I believe Nicole Forte had that steal and kicked it out. Minneapolis has the lead at the end of one, 12 to 10. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. We'll be right back.
Eagle Communications,
Yeah,
home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
Ottawa County
Tourney Bank in Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsors of area school activities.
See American Family Insurance agent Scott Osherman for all of your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, proudly supporting the Lions.
Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas, as the Cardinal Winter Jam. Now, Dale, I'm just questioning you. I thought you said that the boys won last year, but in this thing it says that the Ellenwood won last year, and the girls, our girls won.
That's the boys won. The girls took second to Ellenwood.
So that's just switched around. So,
Yeah.
okay.
We beat Victoria, I think, in the championship game. The boys did.
So,
And then we lost to a very good Ellenwood team there, which girls did.
Kester misses the shot, rebounded by Shea Allison. Sorry to cut you off there,
No problem.
Dale. Kennedy Allison brings it back down. Back to Shoup at the top of the key. Shoup drives in the lane, off the glass, no good. Shea Allison with a great rebound, and Lindsay Shoup comes up with it, but tries to pass it out, and it's tipped. Hoisington has the ball. Ball goes back to the top, into the hands of Stout. Stout back to Kester. Kester back into the hands of Schremer. Schremer into number 14, which is Demmel. Demmel and a near steal right there. Schremer with the ball back to Kester. 12-10, Hoisington takes the shot from the outside, no good, and rebounded by Demmel for Hoisington. Shot is up and no good. Shea Allison with the rebound. And another takeaway by Hoisington. And twice they have come up with the loose ball because of really some good hands.
Yes, really digging away and just getting a hand on the ball and causing us to turn it over.
Being very disciplined in their ball movement on offense.
Shot is up and good by Kester as she makes the first one to make this a 12-11 ball game.
Yeah, they're very disciplined, and on the other end, we are not. We've already committed 7 turnovers to their 1.
And she makes the second one. Minneapolis to bring it down, tied up at 12. They get it back out to Lindsay Shoup to set this one up. Just haven't seemed like we've gotten into a rhythm yet tonight. Kennedy with a great drive and a finish there. Tough shot for Kennedy, and she uses about every part of that rim she could, and she gets it to fall. 14-12.
Yeah, really a tough angle to get that off the glass, but she managed to get it to go down.
6-19. Adeline Laws with the defense at the top, backs back down, and that should be a
foul on Shoup. Betcha.
I was going to say it was a foul, but
oh, okay.
Jadra's foul on her. Ball goes into Schremmel. Schremmel picked up at the top by Jadra Lott. Minneapolis settles back into a little bit of a zone. Back to the top, gets it to Kester. High screen. Nice job by Laws to come up. And they drop back. Kester open on the outside, gets it back. 5:44 left to go here in the first half. Minneapolis up by 2, but Hoisington really just working the ball.
Working the ball very patiently. Almost a turnover there.
Shot is up and no good, and rebounded by Jadra Lott. Nice job by Jadra to fight down there. You're right, Shoup almost had a steal to go back the other direction. Down low goes to Adeline Laws. Back to Kennedy, shot is up and good. Nice stroke by Kennedy Allison. Great job by Adeline. Adeline boxed her back down and then immediately kicked it back out. Nice job. That's a pretty good ball movement by the sophomore.
Yes, nice kick out by the post. Very effective on the offense if you can get your post to do that.
And the turnover will come back to Minneapolis. Now, Dale, explain to me a little bit. If you notice, I've been noticing that that the post on that defense, that post is coming all the way up with some help on the backside screens.
Yes.
Minneapolis has the ball after the turnover, up 16-12. Shoop with the ball. Another turnover, and Pedigo brings it back, and that's a hard foul by Shoop, and that's really more frustration that she made that pass, and it will be Pedigo at the line to shoot two. I believe that's 2 fouls on Shoop.
Yep. Back to your question about the defense. Yeah, the girls are doing a nice job of what we call hedging. When your man comes up, set that pick to push that offensive player out, and then you have to recover back to your own player. But the girls are doing a nice job of that.
Pedigo makes the first one. Second one is up, and she makes that one. They've been dead on from the free throw line.
Stats showed them 60% coming into the game. They're doing far better than that.
8 out of 9 at this point.
Yeah.
Shoot for three. It's off the mark, and rebounded.
Forte with the foul.
Forte with the foul.
Wow.
And they walk the other direction to go to the free throw line. That's the 8th team foul. Hoisington with 1.
I remember seeing that number on the board before.
It just wasn't that long ago, was it, Coach? Certain junior high boys basketball game. First shot is up and no good, and rebounded by McKenzie Allison. They finally miss from the free throw line. Kennedy bring it down, gets it to Shoop. High screen set by Allison. And there's going to be a foul in the paint by Pedigo. And it'll be on the floor. Minneapolis basketball underneath their own bucket. 16-14 though, close ball game. Second team foul by Hoisington to get it into Shoop. Shoop down low to Allison. Allison posts up nicely. Nicole Forte with the rebound. Back to Kennedy. Kennedy from the free throw line, up and good. Banks it in. A little runner. Nice job by Kennedy Allison. 18-14. Back the other direction, it goes into the hands of Kester. Kester back to the top to Harmon. Harmon back over here to Schremer. Schremer, Minneapolis back in that zone. They get it back over to Harmon, back to Schremer, back to Schremer, back to Demmel. Sorry about that. Harmon with the ball. She moves the ball around. They're just working around the top of the key as they rotate right to left. Harmon back to Schremer, back to Demmel. Nice drive there. Pulls it back down. Gets it back into the hands of Schremer. They'll take the three, and it's up and good by Harmon. That's 2 for her. And that's the second one she's had tonight, both from the wing. Shoot. And another turnover. 18-17.
Shoop drove the baseline and tried to pitch it out to Forte, who came in to see if he could get ready for a rebound. Looks to me like.
So the turnover will send it back to Hoisington. Minneapolis calls a 30-second timeout. And we'll go ahead and keep it here, as right now we're just leaving just enough for Hoisington to hang around.
Yeah, our turnovers, I think right now are a big key in this game. You know, it's just opportunities that we're throwing away, and their patience on the offensive end is eventually being rewarded. But big difference in the game to me right now is the number of turnovers. And a lot of them have just been, to me, very, very sloppy and almost unforced.
Turnovers and fouls.
Yes, and fouls.
And free throws. Resulting free throws.
Ball goes into the hands of Schremer. Jadra Lott checks back in for Minneapolis, as well as Adlin Laws. Schremer back to Harmon, back to Kester. Kester, they look at Pedigo. Pedigo with the ball on the outside, and it's stolen away by Jadra Lott. Nice job by Jadra. Just steps right into that and wisely pulls it down, but she gets her. She backs out, and the Wolf gets her from the behind and tips it out of bounds. It'll stay with Minneapolis. Somebody's got to throw the ball in. McKenzie will do that. Shoop on the outside, guarded by Pedigo. They pull out there at the top to give her some pressure. Jadra Lott back to Adlin Laws, back to Shoop. Shoop back to Laws. back to shoot. Mackenzie Allison gets it down low to Shea and nearly stolen away, but Adeline Laws, nice job by Adeline to come after that, because that was another one of them passes that could have easily gone the other direction.
Yeah, that was really close. They almost had their hands on it again.
That was a turnover looking for a place to happen.
Foul was called on Harmon, her second personal foul.
Just the third team foul. 2:21 remaining in the half.
McKenzie to inbounds to Shea Allison, back to Jadra, back to shoot. Adeline had a nice post up there. McKenzie will take the three, banks it in. Well, the bank, I guess, just got opened. She hits a three, banks it in from the outside. So I guess you're going to use the angle from the outside, use it right. So ball goes back in the hands of Hoisington. Stout with the ball, back to Jonas. And a near steal in the paint, no good. Kicks it back out, shot up and good by Jonas. And it's just a two, but it's good. Jadra Lott shot the other way and misses. Now Jadra would love to have taken another few steps into the paint to make that. No good from the outside. It comes back the other direction. 21-19, Hoisington. Ball in the paint, kicks it back out, and there's going to be a travel, and it'll go back the other direction. Nice defense by the Lions. 21-19, 1:23 left to go in the half. Low scoring ball game here. Probably what Hoisington wants. They get it into Shea Allison, off the glass, no good. Adeline Laws, a great job by Adeline with the putback and good. Adeline with great position down there and finishes it.
She's really progressed this year and has really given us some quality minutes.
Pettigo down low, shot up, no good, and rebounded by Mackenzie Allison. Back the other direction with 48 seconds left. Shoot with the ball. They said that I had heard that she had done really well in summer ball. Missed shot, but Adeline Laws is going to be over the back. I'd heard that during summer ball that she had done an extremely good job. And checking in
for a 1-1.
Checking in for Minneapolis is number 10, Molly Octoberg, I believe that's who that is.
Yep.
Yes.
39 seconds left. 23-19 Minneapolis.
Pettigo at the line, shot is up, and it's
off the bank and the front rim and the back rim, and yeah, it's good.
It's good. Got one more coming here. 23-20. He's got a box out here, and she does miss it. Rebounded by Adeline Laws, back to Jadra Lott. Jadra back to McKenzie. McKenzie back to Molly. Pass down low. Off the hands of Shea Allison. Just can't get it going down in the low post tonight.
Chance to tie here for Hoisington. 25 seconds.
Ball goes back out to Harmon. Harmon back to Schremer. Back to Harmon. Back to Schremer. They work the ball around. Harmon on the outside. Open three, and it's good. Wow.
8 seconds. They throw it away.
And another steal, and that's the second time that Harmon has hit a three, and they've come right back and got
a press.
And
we are just not ready for that.
And they're going to, with 4.4 seconds left, they're going to go up at the half with Kester at the line to shoot two. And she makes the first one. 24-23, Hoisington back on the top, and not a good first half of basketball for the Lady Lions. Second one makes them both. And Mackenzie Allison. And that's going to end the first half. 25-23, Minneapolis trails. We will take a break and hear a word from our sponsors, then we'll be back with some stats. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication, Channel 20, your voice, the Minneapolis Lady Lions. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas, Cardinal Winter Jam here. And, I'll just start out by saying, not a pretty half of basketball, Dale.
Just way too many sloppy turnovers. We have 11 of them at halftime. And offensively, we've been kind of sporadic. Shoot started off really well for us, and then she kind of went quiet. But to me, the big thing is just the number of turnovers, and they've been very sloppy turnovers.
Yeah, I just felt like they have the turnovers have killed us, and just the flow is not there yet tonight.
Yeah, there is no flow to this game, but part of that, Hoisington is being very patient offensively, which is making us play a lot of defense. And I think sometimes what happens is after you play defense, you finally get the ball, you think, man, we got to score right away, and one or two passes, and we're trying to score, and so there is no real offensive flow.
Yeah. Stats-wise.
Well, stats-wise, we've already mentioned the turnovers. We have 11 at halftime compared to only 4 for Hoisington. Scoring-wise, the Lions are led in scoring by Kennedy Allison and Lindsay Shoup, both who have 8. Mackenzie Allison has 3, Adeline Laws and Jade Rilott each have 2. Hoisington is being led in scoring by Emma Harmon, who has 10 points with 3 of those coming from 9 of those points coming from the three-point line. Their leading scorer, Riley Kester, checks in at halftime with 6. Marissa Jonas has 4, Jocelyn Pettigo with 3, and Melissa Stout with 2. The Lions are leading the rebounding battle with 17-7. Another big difference in the game, obviously. Hoisington is 11 out of 14 from the free throw line, while the Lions have yet to go to the charity stripe.
Wow. 11 points on free throws for the Lady Cards.
And we often, when we coaches look at the scoreboard and we say, oh my gosh, it's 8 fouls to 1, but I guess sitting here as a casual observer, I think we've earned those.
Oh yeah, I don't say
they've aggressively gone, and we have moved our feet, we've reached, and and I don't feel like on our end that we're getting shortchanged by not getting fouls on them, because we really have not been aggressive enough offensively to really draw any. So, but again, that's also a huge factor in the game. I mean, that's an 11-point difference in just one area.
Yeah, looking at that right there, I didn't feel like their defense really, I felt, did a pretty good job. There wasn't. We had 8 fouls, but I don't think they weren't ticky-tack fouls. They were
not. They were
legit.
They were legit. So that's another area of concern that we've either got to get more aggressive offensively and draw those, but or pick the pace up a little bit to get them out of position, because they've really done a nice job in their defense.
Halfway through the second quarter, I'm saying to myself, why are we not pressuring the ball? But we're already deep into foul trouble. So that's not going to happen in the second half, if it happens at all. Hopefully it will happen, because we need to get some points off turnovers. Yeah,
well, luckily we have nobody really in foul trouble. Kennedy has 2. The fouls were very evenly distributed. It's just that we just kept putting them at the free throw line, and obviously they know what they're doing there.
So I'll be surprised if we don't come out and pressure the ball or flip the full court press.
Well, I would hope that we would, but at the same time, you don't know what kind of ball handlers they are. As well as they've handled the ball against our half-court defense, they may be a little tough to press. I don't know.
You got to try it, though.
But we got, yes.
You got to do something. You getting your
Right.
juices going.
Yeah, something has got to change to kind of get momentum back on our side again, because right now we have very little of that.
Just kind of gone to sleep. We have scored at 12-10 in the first quarter. They have scored at 15-11 in the second.
You know, looking at this also, we are not a very good second half team, and at least we haven't been. And we've got the girls are going to have to come out and make some adjustments here in the second half because this Hoisington team, even though they're 3-6, they're playing pretty darn strong.
Yeah, I've been impressed with how solid they are. You know, they do a nice job with their motion offense. You know, and their passing has been very crisp. And you know, when we've left little Miss Harmon open, I think she's 3 for 3 from the three-point line. So you know, it's not like they're horrible shooters either.
Their 6 losses come to Central Plains, St. John's, 2 losses to Pratt, 1 to Haven, and 1 to Sterling. So they've lost to some good quality teams.
I was going to say their losses are to some very high-quality teams, because we know that Central Plains is very good. Sterling is good. I don't have much information on Pratt, but the other losses are to very legitimate teams.
Yeah, Haven has had some good girls programs in the past. As a matter of fact, my niece is on that team. She's a freshman and is getting a little bit of playing time on that team. So I don't know what they're like on that. So, but yeah, very interesting. The girls are going to have to come out and make some big adjustments here in the second half. They're going to have to come out and fight and want to win. They had that fight in their eyes against Beloit the other night.
Yes.
They've got to come out. They've got to come out, and they've got to change their attitude.
Yeah, that's
you know,
they definitely brought a lot of passion to that game, and I don't know if we can say that same passion is here this evening, but it's something that as a group they need to continue to develop and realize that they have to play at that level against all opponents.
Of course, we're without Grace Peters. So same starting lineups for the Lions tonight. Looks like same for Hoisington. So Minneapolis will inbounds to start this. Kennedy gets it in to Shoup. 23-25, Lady Lions trail by 2. Shoup with the ball at the top, gets it back to Kennedy Allison. Kennedy will drive, gets it back out to Forte. Forte back to Allison. Allison drives, and she'll get fouled. She drilled it into traffic, and they collapsed on her. And I believe that'll be on Harmon, maybe? Not Harmon. Number 4, Schremer. Forte to inbounds. They get it to top of key to Allison. Allison drives off the glass, and good. She's has a nice runner going in the lane. She's had a couple of those tonight.
Yeah, Kennedy's done a nice job of penetrating and getting a really nice soft shot up off the glass.
Well, there's my answer about the press.
Kester gets it back into the hands of Harmon. Harmon back to Schremer. Schremer back to Kester. Kester swing pass backward to Harmon. Harmon looks at it, gets it back to Schremer, and gets it back to Kester. Kester swing pass backward to Schremer to set this one up. Back to that patient offense by Hoisington, taking their time. Get it back to Schremer, and nice job by Jadra Lott with the near steal. Tips it, and it will be out of bounds off of her Hoisington basketball.
I think the ladies are going to be playing a lot of defense here because Hoisington is really being very patient, and we're going to have to match that patience, or somebody will make a mistake and they'll have an easy one.
Kester with the ball, gets it backward to Harmon. Harmon on the outside. Harmon backward to Schremer. Schremer back to Kester. Tied up at 25 here. Kester drives in. Nice drive in the lane. Rebounded by. Gets it out to Jadra Lott. Jadra up and reverses it in, but rebounded by Shoup. Shoup gets it back out to Shea Allison. Nice hustle by Minneapolis. And the foul And the shot is no good by Kennedy Allison, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Our first free throws of the night coming up.
First foul on Kester. Kennedy at the line to shoot 2. First shot is up, and it's no good. Back of the rim. Have one more coming here at the 6:14 mark here in the third quarter. Shot is up, and it is good. She makes that one. Nicole Forte checks in for Shea Allison. 30-second timeout called by Hoisington. So let's go ahead and take a quick one with them. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eager Communication Channel 20. We'll be right back.
Stop into Jeans IGA and experience shopping with a promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. Jeans IGA, your hometown grocery store supporting your hometown Lions.
For over 100.
Welcome back to Hoisington. Lady Lions and the Hoisington Lady Cardinals here in Hoisington. And we have the 1-point lead, 26-25. Cardinals will bring it down to set it up here. They get it into the hands of Harmon. Harmon nearly tipped out of bounds. Well, it was tipped out of bounds off a shoot. It'll stay with Hoisington. Our defense is kind of spread out a little bit more, Dale. They're trying to make them pressured in a little bit more.
Well, it looks like we're doing a little, we're extending a little bit here and then double teaming the ball when the opportunity arises. But
Schramer gets the bucket to fall. Shoop drives the lane up, no good, and rebound, gets her own rebound. And it'll be a foul down low.
On Shoop.
Her third personal foul. 27-26. Hoisington with the lead and the ball. Ball on the outside goes into Schramer. Schramer gets it back to Harmon. Harmon back to Kester. Kester back as they move the ball around. They work it, and they roll the right-hand side. Gets it back into the hands of Schramer, sorry. Kester will drive. She takes the shot. No good. Rebounded by Forte. Forte gets it back to Kennedy Allison. Kennedy gets it down low to, nice pass down low to Allison. Cannot.
Won't use the board.
Great pass and a great catch by Shea. Just could not finish it. Back the other direction it goes. Harmon with the ball back to Demmel. Back to Schramer. Schramer back to Harmon, back to Demmel. Great pass and a great finish by Jonas.
Wow, what a nice penetration and dish that was. Nice wraparound pass.
29-26, Hoisington with the lead. Kennedy Allison will drive, kicks it back out to Forte. Shot is up, off the mark. Well off the mark, goes back into the hands of Hoisington. Back, down low to Kester, back to Jonas, back to Schramer. Schramer back to Harmon for three, no good. Forte with a nice rebound. Forte is fouled by Harmon reaching in. I think that's going to be 3 on Harmon, too.
Well, according to my book, that is 3.
Checking in will be Shoop as well as Laws as Forte and Lott check out. Also checking in, Hoisington gets a couple new players in. And one of them is number 23, Stout. Kennedy Allison will drive. Shot is up, no good. And Hoisington doing a great job of boxing out in the lane. We're not even getting any chance of getting a backside rebound.
Yep, no second chance opportunity.
They are sealing out very nicely. It's not that they're a very tall team. They're just sitting back in that chair, and nice job of boxing out. Kester drives all the way in. Schremer with the ball, up and good is the shot.
They
31.
remind me a lot of Republic County.
31-26, Shoup with the ball. Down low to Shea Allison.
Use the board.
Adeline Laws with the foul and the bucket. Nice job, Adeline Laws, as she gets a nice backside rebound. And finally, we get an offensive rebound, and she puts it back in and is fouled, and she'll go to the line. Demel with the foul. Adeline will have a chance for the and one here. Shot is up and good. Nice job, Adeline Laws. And Kester, and that's probably the reason why we get the steal. Mackenzie Allison comes away with it. A lot of hand checking in
there.
So, Shoup can't get the bucket to fall. Rebounded by, and then nearly stolen away by Jadra Lott, and she's going to get whistled with the foul. Great hustle by Jadra, but just couldn't get it. And we're going to have a full timeout called by Hoisington. So at the 2:42 mark, Hoisington with a 2-point lead, 31-29. We're going to take a break and hear a word from our sponsors. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. Well, welcome back, folks. Sorry about that. We will go ahead and keep it here as a little bit of technical difficulties there. 31-29, 2:42 left to go here in the third quarter. And right now, Hoisington called a timeout. Minneapolis needs to come out. We've got Shoup in trouble with 3 fouls. We've got to come out and find some intensity. And we don't need to score quickly.
No, we just,
we're down by 2.
Yeah.
We've got to find a way to run the offense and to work it. Schremer with the ball, gets it back into hands of Kester. Kester will drive in. Kester, nice move by Kester. Can't get the fall, but Adeline Laws comes away with it back to Kennedy Allison. Kennedy gets it back to Adeline Laws. Adeline back to Shoup. Back to Kennedy at the free throw line. That's a good shot. Off the mark, though. Rebounded by Pettigo.
And again, what a nice job they are doing on the defensive boards.
And now we're going to have a foul on Shoup. Nope. Allison. We got lucky there. Third personal on Kennedy, and Shea Allison will check in, as well as Nicole Forte for Adeline Laws and Kennedy Allison. Schremer with the ball on the outside. Minneapolis picks up a man. And they get it off into the hands of Stout. Stout, you got to watch that. There's 5. Nope, very close. Schremer in the lane, foul by Forte, and she will go to the line to shoot 2.
14 fouls apiece now.
Shot is up and no good as she misses the first one. 31-29, 1:48 left to go in the third quarter. Hoisington at the line, second shot coming. Shot is up and she makes that one. Back to a 3-point lead for Hoisington. Shoup with the ball on the outside. Back to Forte. Forte tightly guarded, back to Shoup. Shoup back to Mackenzie Allison. High screen set. And there's me.
Ooh.
Wow. And that one I have to disagree with a little bit. They called a travel on McKenzie. Looked like a lot of contact right there. But the call is, and it will be a turnover back to Hoisington. Kester with the ball, picked up by Jaderlot. Kester pulls it back out, gets it to Schremer. Schremer drives, takes the shot, no good, rebounded by Jaderlot. Jader will bring it down to set it up. Back to Nicole Forte. Nicole, and there's a foul on Pedigo as she was draped all over Shea Allison. It's a good look by Nicole. Nicole threw it a little bit behind her. Adeline Law's getting ready to check in. She comes in for Jader Lott.
1:02 to go in the third.
32-29, Hoisington. Shea Allison back to Shoop. Shoop on the outside, gets it back to Forte. Forte will take the shot, no good, but Mackenzie Allison with the rebound. She gets it to fall. Nice job by Mackenzie. Quickly puts that back up. Nicole was red hot the other night, but she's ice cold.
Right now, over.
Schremer back over here to Jonas. Jonas back to Schremer. Schremer back to Stout. Stout to Schremer as they will set this up. 31 seconds left. Demmel in the lane, gets it back to no good, but they get their own rebound and a foul on Minneapolis, and that'll be foul number 5, and that will be on Mackenzie Allison whistled with her third personal foul.
5 team
Gives
fouls
them
each.
a little bit more time here. Kester's going to pop a 3, and it's good. And we were just waiting for her to hit one of those. And she does hit one. 35-31, Lady Lions trail by 4. 8 seconds left. Hoisington has outscored us by 2 here. 4 seconds left. And they get it off, and we do not get the shot. Get the shot off, but it's short. So Hoisington with the lead at the end of 3, 35-31. We'll take a real quick break. Well, I guess you can talk for a minute. I can't really take a break. So, so Lady Lions trail here, 35-31. And we talked about winning the quarters, and so far we have not done that.
We've won one. The first one, 12-10. They've outscored us 15-11 in the second, 10-8 here in the third. So we gotta figure out how to do something right.
Well, right now it just
last 8 minutes.
It does not seem like we cannot. Our offensive rhythm is just not there tonight.
Well, the other thing is we're one and done, because other than I remember Adam Laws, and I remember 2 now. Adam Laws has 1, and Mackenzie Allison has offensive rebound stickbacks. Other than that, we're one and done, because they're really doing a job of boxing us out, so we're getting very little production there, and our outside shooting has not been there. So we're going to have to figure out something either defensively to get the flow changed or pick up our offense.
Hoisington will have the ball to start the fourth quarter, up by 4, 35-31. Not the same team we saw the other night against the Beloit Lady Trojans that knocked off a ranked team. We just have not gotten any rhythm to go so far tonight. Ball into the hands of Demmel. Demmel drives in the paint, kicks it back out to Schremer. Schremer back to Demmel, back to Jonas. Jonas back to Schremer. Schremer drives all the way in. Nice block by Adeline Laws and Kennedy. Not sure who had the block. I think Adeline might have. But blocked out of bounds. It'll be Hoisington basketball, but good defense. Schremer back to Stout. And they're just gonna run as much clock as they can.
Yeah, they're very patient, and like I said, they're making us play an awful lot of defense.
Ball into the hands of Kester. Kester picks up her dribble, gets it back to Stout. Stout. Oh, no call, and she can't do that. Yeah, I was going to say.
Woo!
She stepped out of bounds when she touched that, so turnover back to Minneapolis. We
should
have had
an awful lot of contact there for no whistle.
Yeah, Kennedy Allison was very well set there. No call. It will turn the ball over after they throw it out of bounds. Kennedy Allison back to shoot for three. And that's going to be basketball will be back to Hoisington after the miss. Adeline Laws will come out as Mackenzie Allison comes in. Now we pick up a press. And we lose Kester. Jada Lott gets her back, coming back the other direction. Gets it back to Demmel. Demmel in the paint and no good, but she'll get fouled by Mackenzie Allison. And that'll be 4 on Mackenzie. Her 4th, I believe. Shot is up and off the mark by Demmel, I believe. Checking in will be Nicole Forte for Mackenzie Allison. Second shot is up and no good as well. Rebounded by Shea Allison. Back to Kennedy. I'd like to see Kennedy work her way down around there, maybe get in the paint a little bit. Kennedy, oh, nice backside pass to shoot, but she can't finish it. And
guess who gets the rebound?
Hoisington. Back the other direction. So great pass, but just could not finish. We didn't use the glass. Just try to lay it in. Back the other direction it goes. 35-31. It's been all, well, there's been no points scored, but Hoisington doing a nice job of moving the ball and rebounded by Shoup. Back the other direction. Back to Shea Allison. Banks it and no good. Back to Hoisington. Well, guys, we're going to have to figure out something, or it's going to be lights out. So,
yeah, if they get a couple more scores here, and we don't answer, it's going to be a long 4th quarter. But they are not converting as well. So,
Shoup gets it up to Jadra Lott. Jadra back to Shea Allison in the paint. Banks it in, Dale, but she does not get it to fall. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Jonas first foul. Shea Allison will have 2 at the line. Shot is up and good. Nice job by Shea. She hits the first one. So another one coming here. Shot is up, and it is good. She makes them both. Nice shot by Shea.
Draws us to within 2, 5 minutes remaining.
First point scored of the 4th quarter at the 5-minute mark. Wow, that's unheard of. So 5 minutes left to go in this ball game. And
book out of the back of it.
And
some ads.
Well, those were 2 key points to keep us within, 1 possession, because if they happen to get about a 3 or, if they get up about 6 or 8, we're going to be doing a lot of chasing. And if they, fortunately, they've kind of cooled off the free throw line here in the second half, because the first half, the way they shot, if we kept putting them at the line, it was going to be a long last 5 minutes for us. So those were 2 really big free throws by Shea to keep us within 2.
I really feel like we're a far better team, but we're not playing it tonight. And now they're doing a nice job of moving the ball around, but they've given us opportunities. We've had tons of opportunities.
We've had tons of opportunities. At the same time, I like the way they move the ball, and they're patient. You know, when they do their drives, they're not out of control. And
they do get it in, and they break the press.
She walked.
And they bring it back out to set it up. Nice job, and they patiently pull it back out there. They could have easily taken a shot.
yeah, they did a nice job there. They were awfully shaky handling that.
There's a walk.
And they do turn it over. Nice job by Kennedy Allison and Jadra Lott. Back to Shoop. Shoop drives all the way in and gets fouled hard. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. And fouls on Pedigo, I believe.
Their 17th foul. The line is 6.
She will go to the line to shoot 2. And she makes the first one. 35-34.
Her first point since the opening quarter.
And second one does not go in. Tipped by Kennedy and just couldn't get the fall. It'll come back the other direction. 4:23 left to go in the ball game. Ball in the hands of Demmel. Demmel. And a steal by Shoop. Nice job by Lindsay Shoop. And she has her pocket picked the other direction. And takes the shot and makes it. Kester with the big bucket right there.
Huge swing right there. We were looking at possibly taking the lead, and instead they expand it.
Shoop on the outside, 3:48. Back to Forte. Forte back to Kennedy Allison. Kennedy back to Shoop for 3, and she makes it. Nice job by Shoop. I always thought Shoop was a lefty. Why did she cross over on the right-hand side?
37 all.
There was pressure.
Yep.
There was pressure. So tied up at 37. A good defense by Kester. Demmel with the ball. She drives, kicks it back out into the hands of Schremer. Schremer back to Kester. Kester back to Harmon. Harmon back to Schremer. And there's going to be a foul, moving screen. So 15. Harmon, that was her 4th personal foul. Check Ian's Mackenzie Allison for Shea Allison. So tied up at 37. They get it into Forte. Harmon, I'd take it right at that Harmon. She's got 4 fouls. Take it right at her. Shoot. Back to Forte. Back to Allison. Kennedy. There's a drive all the way. Nice job, and that's a foul on Demmel. And Kennedy will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. It's a nice drive by Kennedy. She had the drive.
Yep, she had the about a half a step and just did a nice job of going ahead and taking it all the way to the bucket.
Free throw's no good, and rebounded by Forte. Good hustle by Nicole Forte. Back in the hands of Shoop. Shoop can't get it, but rebounded by, and there's gonna be a tie-up. It'll stay with Minneapolis. We got lucky there, because that easily could have been a foul on McKenzie. She was draped all over her. They call a tie-up because they both had the hand on the ball, and Minneapolis will inbounds it. Gets it into Shoop. Shoop back to Kennedy. Down low to Shea, back to Forte, up and good. Nice job, nice movement. Finally get an offensive rhythm down there. Forte puts it in on the baseline.
We take the lead. Finally.
And they still can't get the board right, 39-37. There they do switching around.
I think they're confused by it.
Oh, I'm sure they are, I would be too. Kester back to Harmon. Harmon, oh, there's a walk. Wow. Kester back to Harmon for 3. No good. Rebounded by Kennedy Allison. Now she had an open look, and I know she's been hot, but that's probably not what the coach wanted right there. She picks up her dribble, gets it back to Shoop. A minute 56, Lions up by 2. Forte with the ball. Gets back to Kennedy Allison. Now they're playing really tight defense now. Gets it to Jadra Lott. Back to Kennedy. Kennedy, oh man.
No fouls. Timeout, Minneapolis. That's amazing.
Wow.
A lot of slamming going on out there.
Minute 38. And they were trying to foul, and at least it sure looked like it from our standpoint. So Dale, I'll let you use your amazing voice to run some ads.
All right. The Ottawa County Bank of Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsors of various school activities. You see Scott Osherman, the American Family Insurance Agent, for all your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, proudly supporting the Lions. Tonight's game is brought to you by City Pharmacy in Minneapolis, now delivering to our neighboring communities. Call us to find out when we come to you. City Pharmacy for your family. Go Lions. Minneapolis on a 8-2 run here, guys, in the fourth quarter.
Up by 2 right now, 39-37. We had the ball underneath our own basket. On the floor is Kennedy Allison, Shea Allison, Jadra Lott, Nicole Forte, and Lindsay Shoup. They get it into Forte. Back to Shoup. Shoup with the ball as they will work a little clock here. Kennedy Allison. Back to Lott, back to Shoup. Back to Shea Allison. That's a kind of a dangerous pass going all the way across.
It is.
Minute 16. Shoup with the ball. Back to Forte. Back to Allison. Back to Jadra Lott. There is a foul out there on Demmel as she will foul Jadra Lott. And that'll be put us in the double bonus here. Third foul on Demmel.
Couple big free throws here for Jadra.
And she rattles the first one in. Nice job by Jadra Lott to rattle the first one in. Jonas checks back in for Hoisington. Second shot is up and misses it, and rebounded by Hoisington.
1 minute.
40-37. Harmon with the ball. Back to Kester. Kester will drive. Takes a shot. Wow.
I thought some of them close, they'd others.
Yeah, I really thought Nicole was straight up on that one. She must have had a body on her. Kester will go to line to shoot. Should be 2.
Yeah, it should be a shooting foul. 7th team foul.
Kester makes the first one. 48 seconds left. Minneapolis up by 2. Second one is up and no good, and rebounded by.
We can't get a hold of it.
And the possession arrow goes to Hoisington. So Hoisington gets the hustle on that one. We couldn't hold on to it, and they will have a chance to tie it here with 43 seconds.
Or take the lead.
Yep. Kester drives in, up and good. And she ties it up, back to shoot. 30 seconds left. Back to Shea Allison, back to Kennedy. Kennedy down low to Jadra, back out to shoot. 22 seconds left.
We'll be in the double bonus with the foul.
Three-point shot is no good, and there's a foul. Ah, darn it. By Kennedy Allison, and it will walk the other direction.
I don't think that was the shot we wanted.
Shoot the three, shoot a 1-and-1, and that will be their ace shooter. Kester will go to the line to try to put this one put them up by 2. One-on-one here. Shot is up, and it's good. She makes the first one.
All we have to do is hold the ball, let them foul us. We're in the double bonus.
They back away, 41-40. Second one is up, and it's good. She makes them both. They would get it in the hands of Shoup with 9 seconds left. Shoup will drive. And a timeout called by Coach Weatherman. For 6 seconds left, Coach Weatherman calls the timeout to set this play up. We trail by 2, 42-40.
Oh. All right. For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations, supporting the Lions all the way. Stop into Jeans IGA and experience shopping with a promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. Jeans IGA, your hometown grocery store, supporting your hometown Lions. Final 6.1 seconds of regulation. Lions have the chance to go for the tie or the win here in the last 6.1 seconds. And inbound this side of on our side of the half court line.
6.1 seconds left.
Plenty of time for a shot.
Oh yeah, plenty of time here to run, whatever you want to run.
I hate when you're in the driver's seat. I hate to see it get thrown away like that. Jeez.
Well, we've only been in the driver's seat for about a minute.
Well, but we were there.
But we were there.
We were there.
But we were in the driver's seat.
Forte to shoot for 3. Can't get it, but Jadra Lott, and the foul! Oh my goodness, she makes the bucket and gets fouled. Wow! Jadra Lott with a huge rebound, and she gets fouled and finishes it.
1.4 seconds remaining, tied at 42.
Oh my goodness.
Could be the game winner here, no pressure, Jadra.
Harmon fouls out. Jadra Lott. Shot is up, and it's no good. So we're going into overtime. Wow. Wow. Jadra Lott with great position down there, and she gets the rebound and puts it back up quickly as they had gone for the 3 to win it. And Jadra with a great job right there. We're going into overtime.
Yeah, great job of being on the backside and getting the game tied. She did not have a lot of time to get that shot off, but she did a really nice job of securing it and getting it in the hole. Too bad she couldn't convert the three-point play and just end it right there.
Yeah.
We outscore them 11-7 in the fourth quarter.
Well, and they're probably one of their better shooters just fouled out. Harmon just fouled out. She's been fairly quiet in the second half, but
yeah, she has not even scored in the second half.
So 4 minutes in overtime. On the floor for the Lady Lions will be Jadra Lott, Lindsay Shoup, Nicole Forte, Shea Allison, and Kennedy Allison. So we get ready to go. And it would be in the hands of Shoup, and we win the toss. Kennedy Allison. Kennedy back to Jadra. Back to Shoup. Shoup back to Kennedy. Kennedy drives. Back to Shoup in the paint. And 3 seconds. We're watching the paint dry, and we turn the ball over without getting a shot off. It just makes my heart sick. Ball comes back the other direction. Hoisington with the ball. Schremer with the ball, gets it to Kester and stolen away by Kennedy Allison. Nice job by Kennedy, and another foul right there, no call. Shoup brings it down across the timeline. They've been physical at times and called those, and then at other times, Kennedy Allison shot up, and it's no good, and rebounded by Hoisington. 3:08 left to go in the overtime. Second overtime game in a row for the Lady Lions. Kester, and is fouled by Kennedy Allison. Is that 5 on Kennedy?
According to my record, it is.
Her 5th personal foul. So McKenzie checks in. What gets me is, and that was a foul.
Oh yeah, that was very legit.
Very legit. So Kester has been virtually perfect from the line tonight. She's still perfect right there. She missed one earlier in the 4th quarter, but she hits a big one right there.
Yeah, that's her only miss.
Shot is up, and she makes that one. Forte will bring it down to set it up. Forte with the ball at the top. Hoisington in his zone. They get it back to Shoup. And they're guarding Shoup very close. Sitting over to Shoup. She backs it out. She'll take the 3. It's off the mark. And it's going to be off of Shea Allison. So it'll turn the ball back over to Hoisington. 44-42. Hoisington's in control just with a 2-point lead, but Hoisington with the lead in the OT.
Next foul by us puts them in the double bonus.
Ball goes back around to Schremer. Schremer, as they work the ball around. They pull it back out, gets it in the hands of Kester. Kester will set it up here. 1:58 left to go, up by 2. Kester drives in, kicks it back out. Shot up and no good, rebounded by Forte. Great job by Nicole Forte up to Shoup. 44-42. Shoup drives, shot up, no good, and another miss, but another rebound by Hoisington. Hoisington works it around, gets it into the hands of Kester. Kester back to Dahl. Dahl back to Schremer. 1:18. Schremer back to Kester. She drives back to Demmel. And they move it around nicely. So they're content to work as much clock as they can.
I was really surprised they took the shot the last time that they did, because I figured they would make us come foul.
55 seconds to go.
Now they're going to make us. You don't want to foul her. Just pressure some defense on her. That's who you want to foul. That's who you want to foul. Not her. So 43 seconds left. Put pressure on her. Make her dribble. Make her dribble. Count it off. Get it in her breadbasket. She drives, pulls it back out. That's who you want to foul. 28 seconds left. That's good. That's 5 on Shoup. Yep. And that's when you got to know. You got to know. Only 4. Okay, good deal. Good deal. So 4th on Shoup, but Schremer will be at the line.
Double bonus.
And she makes it. So. Well, I'd rather have seen them foul her than Kester, but she looks pretty dead on as well. Misses it. Rebounded. Up. Ooh. Lindsay Shoup comes away with it with 18 seconds left, down by 3, 45-42, and we call a full timeout. So full timeout called, 45-42, trying to send this into a third overtime.
Oh, just a second.
Second overtime. So I'd like to. I don't want
to. You're thinking we would like to go.
Yeah, I'd like to. I'm thinking I'd like to go to. No, I'd like to win it. So.
Stop into Jeans IGA and experience shopping with the promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. Jeans IGA, your hometown grocery store, supporting your hometown Lions. Robertson Monuments for over 100 years has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations, supporting the Lions all the way. And the Ottawa County Bank of Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsors of various school activities.
So 14 seconds left. Coach Weatherman working up a play for him. And I'm sure their coach preached to them about not fouling on a 3. So do you come out and you foul them here? You foul them quickly?
I don't.
So. Forte will inbounds a pass.
I would assume that we will go for 3, but there's also, to me, the opportunity yet for a very quick 2.
We just throw it away.
Jadra Lott saves it, though. Nice hustle by Jadra
10
Lott.
seconds.
She takes the 3, and it's off the mark. So didn't have a very good look at it, but she had the only look at it. And they will inbounds it, and that's going to be the ball game. So. Final score 45-42. Hoisington wins in overtime against the Minneapolis Lions.
3-0 in overtime.
So Minneapolis will play on Thursday night now as the Lady Lions lose to the host Hoisington Cardinals. Even though they were a 6th seed, they played much better, and we did not play one of our better games, unfortunately. And we had chances to win, just could not finish it tonight. Hoisington Lady Cardinals win 45-42. Let's see, we'll read, what do we got here? Just the starred ones here? Ottawa County Lumber, whether you're building a new home or a birdhouse, Ottawa County Lumber and Supply will have the tools and materials you need for your next project. Ottawa County Lumber, cheering for the Lions. Jeans IGA, stop into Jeans IGA and experience shopping with the promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. Jeans IGA, your hometown grocery store, supporting your hometown Lions. And City Pharmacy. Tonight's game brought to you by City Pharmacy in Minneapolis, now delivering to our neighboring communities. Call us to find out when we can come to you. City Pharmacy for your family. Go Lions. For over 100 years, Robertson Monument has created everlasting memories for families to share their lives of their loved ones with future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way. See American Family Insurance agent Scott Osherman for all the insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, proudly supporting the Lions. And the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsors of various schools activities. Also, special thanks to Minneapolis High School Lionbackers and Eagles, SalinaPost.com. Without them, we couldn't make this thing possible. Minneapolis Lady Lions come up short tonight in OT. As Coach H working on some stats. But Dale, I'll let you talk for a minute.
All right, the Lady Lions will play Thursday at 6:30 versus the number 7 seed Victoria, who is now probably 1-8. I assume they were beaten by Ellenwood, the number 2 seed team, earlier today. So Minneapolis will play 6:30 Thursday night here at Hoisington against Victoria. And Ellenwood and Hoisington will get together Friday night at 6:30, the game before the Minneapolis Lions boys take on the winner of the game later here tonight between number 2 seed Victoria and number 7 seed Hoisington. So, tough loss, frustrating loss. Apologize for frustration coming out in our voices, but we had this game. It was ours to win.
Yeah, you know, it really was. We had some, we just didn't seem to have the intensity in the first half. Hats off to the girls in the fourth quarter. They came out. They really fought hard to try to get back in it. They did get back in it. They outscored them in the fourth quarter. They won the quarter that they needed to win, and that was the fourth quarter. Outscored them by 4. But unfortunately, we had a chance at the end. Free throw just a little bit short that sent it into overtime, forced it into overtime, and then in overtime, Hoisington had the answer.
Here's a quote for you that you'll love. Mr. Stout here says, that's the best game they played all year. Referring to Hoisington.
we heard that before.
Yeah, I don't like that broken record.
Yeah. Well, why is it coming against Minneapolis? Tell me again.
Okay, go ahead, Dale Henderson. Give us your stats.
Okay, final stats for this evening. The Lions were led in scoring by Lindsay Shoup with 12. Kennedy Allison had 11. Jadra Lott, Mackenzie Allison, Adeline Laws all had 5. And Shay Allison and Nicole Forte each had 2. Hoiston was led in scoring by Riley Kester with 18, followed by Emma Harmon with 10. Marissa Schramer had 6. Marissa Jonas 6. Jocelyn Pettigo had 3, and Melissa Stout 2. Free throws kind of balanced out in the second half. The Lions were 6 of 11 to finish the game with 6 out of 11 since they had no opportunity in the first half. Hoisington shot 7 of 12 in the second half to finish the game 18 of 26 from the free throw line. The Lions won the rebounding battle. They had 15 in the second half to finish the game with 32, while Hoisington had 16 in the second half to finish the game with 23. Both teams played a much cleaner game in the second half. The Lions only committed 4 turnovers to finish the game with 15, while Hoisington had 5 to finish the game with 9. Leading rebounder for the Lions, Jadra Lott and Shay Allison both had 6, while Hoisington was led by Marissa Jonas with 5 rebounds.
How many points did Kester have? I'm sorry.
Kester finished the game
18.
with 18.
That was kind of a quiet 18. I mean, what'd she have from the free throw line? A lot of those had to come from the free throw line.
Yes, she was 11 out of 12 from the free throw line.
So 11 of those 18 points coming from the charity stripe.
Right. But part of that, that's their, as I watched them tonight, to me that's part of their style. They were very, very, very patient on offense. And even when the opening was there for the drive, I felt like they did a nice job of being under control. Going to the bucket, they were never just really taking wild shots. So when she did go to the bucket, we were fouling her. And when you shoot 11 out of 12, that's Division I. That's better than Division I caliber, because most of those people can't shoot free throws a lick anymore. Yeah. But that's a phenomenal job to make 11 out of 12 free throws in a game.
Yeah, looking at this, we had opportunities. The girls. I'm not sure what the answer is, but they're going to have to bounce back, and they're going to have to come back on Thursday and play a better caliber game on Thursday.
Well, I thought we did a much better job, of taking care of the ball in the second half. Our turnovers, went way down. But maybe just a little more patience on offense, to move the ball just a little bit more, and maybe get some better scoring opportunities than what we had, because a lot of our shots seem to come very quickly. 1 or 2 passes, and we got a shot up. And if your defense is working on the other end, that's fine. But with the patience that Hoisington was making us play with, they were really limiting our opportunities, because, for example, in the overtime, what did we have? Maybe 2 possessions.
Yeah.
And they had the ball the rest of the time. So when you know your opportunities are going to be few, you need to to make hay while you have it.
Yeah. Absolutely. And you're right. They did a much better job of control of not turning the ball over in the second half. You know, and hats off in the fourth quarter. They really fought hard in the fourth quarter to even get back in this, to even have a chance.
Well, yeah,
to
we
win
were
it.
down 3, and they were again holding the ball. I think they went almost 2 minutes into the fourth quarter before we ever really had possession of the ball. So you know, the flow of the game was going Hoisington's way, and the girls did find a way to bounce back, and you know, actually, as Dale put it, you know, we were in the driver's seat. We actually had the lead. You know, and just a couple of unfortunate things happened right there at the end that kind of let Hoisington take that driver's seat back away from us.
Yeah, we had the lead and the ball.
Yep.
Double bonus.
Yep.
That's just like 15, 20 seconds left.
Yep.
But that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. So.
Well, I don't know if we're going to have an interview or not. I haven't seen him come out. So
probably not. I don't think he's even gone to the radio station yet.
So we're going to go ahead and call it a night then. Minneapolis Lady Lions come up short tonight. So to give you a reminder, Thursday the Lady Lions will play at 6:30 here, and on Friday the boys will play at 8:15 or 8:45. 8:15. So will we be on the air Thursday?
Yeah.
Will you be? I don't know that I can make that trip or not, but we will for sure. Dale will be on the air.
I've already made arrangements in case this unfortunate thing happens.
Okay. And I know I'll be back on Friday. I don't think I can be here Thursday. So for myself, Scott Osherman,
Dale Henderson,
and Dale Leach, thanks as always for having us in your home and listening to your source for Lions, Minneapolis High School Lions sports here on Eagle Communications, Channel 20, SignPost.com. Good night, folks.
Good night.